What's up, everyone? It's Griebs from One Last Try. I'm pleased to bring you my first solo playthrough of a game, so you will not get any Beano commentary or Cook commentary. It is pure Griebs. I'm going to run through this game on my own. It's been recommended to me for some time now, and I thought I would give it a go to see what it's all about. What Remains of Edith Finch? Now, I think this game is about 2 hours, so it should encompass about 3 or 4 episodes. Really not sure what to expect yet of this game, but if you do like the content, if you like what you see, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and like button below. We really appreciate it, and also it helps us to be encouraged to provide more content and keep bringing out some quality videos. So let's dive right in. So it looks like we are on a boat, just moving the mouse around, and that appears to be our journal. Alright, okay, so let's open it up.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Alright, starting at the house. So far so good. Looks like a first person.
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
Nice comic-y feel to it with the overlaid text.
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Alright, brother Milton disappeared. That's creepy. Can't go past here. And I guess when you look at things, it triggers the audio, which I kind of like. Graphics look nice. It's got, like I said, a comic-y book.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
So we're just walking around singing a song. Okay, so we have a white indicator. Tells us to grab and open.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Okay, I've already lost track of who the first brother was that got missing, and then the brother Lewis's funeral. And we're gonna trespass. I guess this is our home, so too bad for you. Nice area. I'm very tempted to see if I can walk over. Nope, can't. Not that I would commit suicide so early in the game, but it's very good to see.
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know.
Good to see the limitations of the game.
The mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Alright, so we're at the Finch's house. This is a path going down, or a path going up. Alright, let's go up. Okay, so shift lets me zoom in a little bit, but it doesn't let me run. And that's okay. I think this is one of those games you just gotta savor. Enjoy the scenery and the story. And
no one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
I'm glad you see them. I don't see them. Ah! Well, those are the hoof prints. So she'll probably interrupt me like that.
Even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Okay, now I'm wondering what the other direction was, because this obviously brings us to the house. Should we go back? Yeah, might as well. Quickly go back. And while we're going back, I'm just going to explain a couple things. So this is, like I said, a solo playthrough of a game. This is one of the features we're looking to bring along on the One Last Try channel. Beano and Cook are going to add their own when they get an opportunity to with games that are sort of on their hit list. This was recommended to me actually by Beano, and he's been recommending it for some time, and just one of those things you never really get an opportunity to play through something. And then another person of ours that we talked to also suggested it, and I said, okay, well, you know what, if everyone's recommending it who plays it, let's give it a go. And it's a perfect opportunity for, like I said, a solo playthrough, because the game's not too long, 2 hours, shouldn't be too many sessions. It's very story driven. One of the things that came up is that it's sort of like a walkthrough, a walking storyline. I forget what the exact term was. And so it's not a lot of scary parts. I'm hoping. Again, I don't really know a lot about it, so I am barred from going this way. So there are some invisible fences here. But this is a different route, maybe to the same destination, just to give us the semblance of choice. We can go up this path. Looks like these two paths lead the same way. And then across the bridge.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Just got an achievement called All Roads. I wonder if it's because I took both roads to the same path result. And that's okay. It gives the player the illusion of choice, but that's not a problem. I mean, you gotta advance the story, and not all stories have lots of different split-offs, so I'm okay with that. So we're back at the house.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
I don't know about you, but that's a very interestingly architected house. Who are these people?
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
I really like the subtitle overlays, though.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Yeah, well, I'd be afraid of going to the top of the house, that's for darn sure. Okay, so we have a key. That's all we know so far. We have a brother who went missing and a brother who died. And we have lots of potty mix. So between all those things, we got this. Missing poster, presumably of the brother.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
That seemed too easy if it did. But let's poke through the mail slot. Oops. Still learning the controls. Click once, and then move the mouse up.
I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Ah, I see one of those little elevator chairs. Go up the stairs. Lots of books. Okay, let's close it up and see what's around back. The ramp. So accessibility ramp, elevator chair. Leads me to believe someone was in a wheelchair or had some mobility issues. I'm sure that has little to no relevance, but welcome to my mind. Ooh, doggy door. We get to go through the doggy door. That's exciting. Maybe. First, can we go through the trash? Anything? Nope. Okay. They also have a dog.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Alright, we're in the garage. So, I mean, there are a couple ways to play games. One of them is to just focus on the main story and beeline it through it all. I like to sort of touch all the areas, kind of hit everything up and see what the developers put in there that people who kind of burn through it really quickly might miss. So you're gonna find that a lot, and you've already seen it a couple times. Once with the second path that we took, and then again checking out the recycle bin and the compost bin. So maybe that's the way you play, maybe that's not the way you play. That's all right. Freedom of choice, right?
The power had been turned off the night we left.
So they left the house, presumably all together.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
I wonder how long ago they left. Was that mentioned already? 7 years, was it, or something? The Bills were 7 years old.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
So it's in pretty good shape. In loving memory, Lewis Finch. There you go. He was 22 years old. Brother to Edith. Son of Dawn. Great-grandson to Eddie. So that's the great-grandmother. And then her mom's name is Dawn. Interestingly enough, no name of a dad. And there are 4 letters on that. L, W, O, and T. What does that imply? Okay, here, this helps a little bit. All right, Edith, that's us. Hello. Lewis is the brother who I'm now guessing maybe there was only one brother. Sorry if I misunderstood that at the beginning. Edie is the great-grandmother. Yep, great-grandmother. And the mother, Dawn. So this is actually a well-done intro to all the 4 people of this family without being too straightforward or blunt about it. So I gotta give them credit for that. So what is this?
Like how after
do?
Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Okay, dog and a cat. Okay, so now we're just finding
Or how
items
only
and...
one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
Zoom in on it. Imperial Palace. I'm not sure what clues or what information I really should be taking note of because I don't really know a lot about the game. It's hard to know. Holy moly, they got a lot of salmon. That is one lucky and fat-looking cat, I bet. All right. But yeah, I don't know what to take note of at this point. Right now we'll just
The table was still a wreck
learn
from the night we left.
see what sticks. Okay, so there's Edie's
It was
chair.
like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
So I'm guessing they left maybe after the kid... No, not after the kid died, because they already got stuff on the fridge about the memorial, so it was shortly thereafter.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Sounds like a feisty lady. Holy moly.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Nice table.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
So as a viewer, you're not going to really see this, but it's interesting to note that when I'm playing and I guess there's a point of interest that Edith is bringing to our attention, the camera actually, or the cursor and camera, pull towards that point of interest a little bit to help give us focus. So that's a nice little touch, because that way if we're not looking directly at it, it just sort of nudges us towards it. Alright, so we have a door with a lock, but we're not going to touch that just yet. Let's just poke around first, like I said, and see what else there is to see before we start opening new doors. So this person is either packing or unpacking. Oh, here's a missing sign.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Okay, so I'm right. Milton is a second brother, just wasn't mentioned in anything else. When did he go missing? Shift to zoom in. Date of birth is 92. Date missing 2003, and we don't know what year this is taking place, so take your pick.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Yeah, like pink popcorn. What room is this?
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Okay, that doesn't sound sanitary. So that's the library? Look at that. Why did they close it off? Why did they close it off like that? I don't know. And there's the elevator chair. Let's go up. I'm so used to holding shift to run.
Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Oh, there you go.
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
That's interesting. Okay, this one obviously is not sealed. And some bugs. But the peepholes allow us to look in. This is Molly's room.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Molly, 1947. I wonder if that's the grandmother? We have a mother and a great-grandmother, but no grandmother. But no, that can't be, because 1937 to 1947, so she was only 10 years old. Jeez. Okay.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Yeah, I'd play in this room too. Look at this. It's like being at the aquarium.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
So we have a key. We were gonna try it on the basement door. Let's try it on this little book lock. Wouldn't that be cool if that worked? Bingo. I don't know why 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea is a lock on
My
it.
mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Alright. Controls are interesting. It's trying hard to figure out which way to move the mouse.
Out what my mom had been afraid of.
Okay. That's very interesting. Let's explore a little bit more before we go into that creepy shark room. So that's where we came from. That's a nice view where we were. Let's see what else we've got here. Because we want to learn about this lady, right? I mean, this isn't just a let's burn through this and get to the end to see what the answer is. We want to really learn about who Edith Finch is. What remains of Edith Finch, if you will. This is Calvin's room.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Okay, this family has a lot of dead people. And as a result, I'm having trouble keeping track. And they're all dying early.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Okay, so why does... This is the bathroom, obviously. Also sealed up. It says Gregory 1976 to 1977. So... Is that his room? Why does he get the bathroom? There's a bunch of holes I'm not putting together yet. My friend Bigfoot, starring Barbara Finch.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
The famous one, apparently. We're not going to find out any more about her, I guess. Oh, that's even more. And what's this leading to? Plug. Barbara. This is Barbara who lived to be 16? What kind of a family is this?
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Yeah, then what happened to Barbara? That's a long room. Okay, up we go. I'll have a feeling we'll be blocked.
Mom must have locked the 3rd floor stairs on the night we left.
There you go. So we have no choice but to either go down to that basement area, which I think we're going to do because I think we're going to get rejected because now we know our key works upstairs. It's not going to really help down there, but let's see if that advances some information on the story, especially this little box here, Barbara. See, now we know who Barbara is. We wouldn't have known that if we opened that originally.
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
So, Great Grandpa Sven, that could be Edie's husband. Interesting to note the Bigfoot silhouette in the music box. I thought I heard something. That's a little creepy. I hope this game isn't supposed to be a horror of some sort, because...
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Yeah, no, I wasn't surprised either. Alright, back up we go. Let's see what's in this shark room. Maybe a shark tank. Maybe a dragon's den. Oh, wrong way. Come on, Shark Boy, where are you? Oh, it was that way. Alright, and we squeeze. Good thing we're small.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Okay, so that means Milton likes cats or he paints. Little tea set here. We're on all fours, apparently. Looks like a little girl in a house. Milton, if he was born in 92 and disappeared in 2003, he disappeared when he was
Reading
11.
this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
Yeah, no, we don't have a plan either, lady.
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
That's a nice room.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
So orcas, silent calves. Okay. So this is Molly's room. Molly was, oh yeah, the one that lived from 37 to 47.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
So I guess when people die in this family, they just preserve their rooms, and they just keep on building
Molly's
new rooms, which
gerbil
is why
had
it
a tiny bedroom
stacks
with its own even tinier
so high.
gerbil cage.
Oh wow. Good thing we learned about Molly's gerbil. She who's been dead for 60 years
Being
now.
inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting. I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors.
Alright, Molly, 1937 to 1947. Diary, do we dare? Dear Diary.
December 13th,
Oh, perfect, she's reading it for
1947.
us.
Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving,
She knew she was
so I
going to die?
looked around for something to eat.
Oh, hey, look at this. Now we're back in the room in the past. I like that. And we are now no longer Edith Finch, we are Molly Finch. I'm guessing.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
There's your gerbil.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh. That's repulsive. Mount Rainier National Park, is this taking place in Washington? I don't know. Molly. It's winter time, so Halloween is gone. Long gone. Nighttime. Molly knows she's gonna die. Okay, we're not gonna go through the door. Wait, there's two doors. Oh, this is the one that... Where did we come out of? Alright, well, let's go this way first. I think this is gonna be locked.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Okay, so Mom, we don't know who that is. 1947, that's gotta be the grandmother. And... Sorry, you guys... I don't know. Oh, the washroom is... Oh, look. It's interesting, I don't usually play games as children, so it gives you a different perspective on the height that we see here. Well done.
I kept eating and eating.
Oh, don't. Oh, jeez. Is this girl starving? That's sad. This is gonna be a depressing book.
I ate a lot
Game.
of things that night.
Why is she so hungry? Are they not feeding her to this point? Good questions. No answers. Okay, have I run out of places to go? I must not have.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Oh, there we go. So they need you to go through that scene inside the bathroom with the gross food before
It
you
was
can
a barn swallow
progress.
going back to her nest.
Oh, don't eat the bird, kid.
I reached out for her. And suddenly,
What the fudge?
I was a cat.
Okay, didn't see that coming. Okay. I don't know that I've played a game as a cat before. Did I just... Okay, let's get
I
that
tried
bird.
to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Okay, Okay, so I have to jump. That's, wasn't sure if that was my mechanic or if I was just advancing forward. Jump up. It's kind of nice being a cat and having really good balance. But, alright, come here, bird. Okay, a flying disc. Oh, that was... Cats are good jumpers, must remember that. And have impeccable balance. So there's doesn't seem to be a way to fall in this game, which is nice, because I mean this is tricky terrain and tricky platforming otherwise. So again, it's just advancing the story.
I jumped
But,
and I almost got her.
Is that me growling, or am I gonna find a friend? But yeah, so this type of a game doesn't look like it needs that sort of... Oh. No, let's go back the other way. Do I have that as an option? Yes, nice.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Oh, good. Let's chase her down. That way we're not eating toothpaste. But where'd the bird go? So one of the challenges with a solo play is that it really brings to light your not what's the word? Not incapabilities, but it really shows you whether you're good or not at this, because you don't have anyone else to fall back on. Whereas when we were playing the medium, when Cook was playing the medium, he was able to get tips from Bino and myself when he wasn't seeing something. Whereas here, I'm on my own, and unfortunately, that also means that when I'm stuck on a puzzle, you're stuck on a puzzle. But is that the bird? Nope, that's not the bird. I don't know how I just jumped through there, but I jumped through there. This is fun. This is challenging but fun. I don't know where to go. I feel like I have to get that bird, but I don't see it anywhere. So did it double back? And so someone has a tree house. I mean, I'm not...
Now I was up in the big tree.
There it is.
I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Where'd you go, bird? Well, let's just keep going higher, shall we? There we go. I'm
I
getting you, bird.
gobbled her up,
Oh, jeez.
and suddenly I was an owl.
What the?
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Watch out for that fan. Guess we're looking for a rat now. Wow. So, I don't know if this is just this girl's dreams or this is a diary of what actually happens and she can do these crazy things.
Rabbits.
Ooh, is that like a... Rabbits. Oh, nice. So that's what it's like to be an owl.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
This is a 10-year-old, just as a reminder.
And I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
So again, since I'm controlling it, it's hard to sort of know. I am controlling the general direction, and then it's pointing me towards an approximate location with the words, and then all I do is click to
She
catch
was
it.
almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
What is this girl going through?
And suddenly, I was a
Metamorphosis?
shark.
Oh, come on. Yeah, that's not a good place to be a shark there, kid. Okay, I can't move my head because it's a shark. I can press the space bar. Oh, I can sort of orient myself with a space bar and jump. I guess I'm going for the water. Oh. Wow. Jeez. Hey, that's a good roll.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Well, this game is starting to take an interesting turn that I wasn't expecting it to. That's for darn sure. I see something swimming up ahead, and we have a hunger we gotta fill. So where? There we
I
go.
wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Maybe go back to eating salmon. Okay. Well, you're mine now, seal.
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Maybe these kids aren't dying. Maybe they're just being transformed into things. Okay, what am I now? I'm a snake. Or an octopus tentacle. Like an eel. Okay, so what I'm doing to control it.
And I smelled people everywhere.
I was a monster. So I have a tentacle that I can control, and then when I click the mouse, it moves me to the front, so I can stretch my tentacle out some more. And am I looking for people to eat? So this game has changed significantly since the beginning, when I was just exploring an old, decrepit house. I'm not sure. Does this
I
game?
was big, and I
Do you
moved
like this?
real quiet.
Alright, this guy is so in for it. And I enjoyed how the subtitle words that were there got enveloped by my tentacle as well. Up the stairs we go. Follow music.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
I don't want to stop. I like this. This is kind of fun. Hear someone singing sea chanties. There he is. Sorry, buddy. But you're too delicious. So, cat to owl to shark to monster. I don't know what's next. Alright, let's see who's on the bridge.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Okay, I'm still a
I
monster.
slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Well, the controls have changed now, so now I'm just using the keyboard to control, whereas before I was sort of advancing it chunks at a time by clicking once the tentacle moved up. So, oh, now we're in a toilet? Oh, great.
I got closer and closer.
I think we're back in our house, and we are back in our house. Okay. So she obviously wrote this diary entry, so she's going to be turning back into a girl at some point. All my stomachs.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
So that's the story of Molly Finch. Okay, so here
I'm
we
not
have
sure
a
if I
little.
believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
This is nice. No, I don't want to close that. Don't close that. Okay, so while we're looking at this, we see Edith, which is us, Milton, who disappeared, and Lewis, who died. There, I'm not sure what the leaf below that for Sanjay mean. Dawn is the mom, and Gus, the dad, or the uncle. Uncle Gus, Uncle Gregory. There was an Uncle Walter, but I guess maybe that's a great Uncle Walter. Okay, so my mom is Dawn, and then I think Dawn and Gus are married, and then Gus's mom is Kay, and then Kay's. Okay, I lost me. Edie's way up there. So we just, I guess, discovered the Molly story portion of the story. There's still a lot of stories to unravel, and this was about half an hour. So we're gonna pause there for our first installment. I don't know about you guys, but I am intrigued. I have no idea where this is going. We have a lot of questions. Why are these people not living very long? Why is this girl turning into a monster? Is she actually, or is this just her dream? I know she's got cat ears in her little picture here. And also, why is she basically locked up in her room and not given any food? So, uh, I gotta say, I am speechless. It's not good to be speechless on a solo playthrough. At the moment, I am speechless because I don't know what to expect. So, we're going to pause for the end of this segment, but we're going to join up again. Maybe visit someone else's past, turn into some different animals. Maybe we'll be a horse or something. I don't know what to expect, but the first iteration has been a lot of fun, and I can't wait to keep playing some more. So thank you very much. And again, if you do like this content, please feel free to like and subscribe down below. And stay tuned for the next installment of What Remains of Edith Finch. This is Griebs from One Last Try, signing off. Thank you very much.